I wouldn't practice architecture the way I did unless I listened very closely and intently to two things. And that is the client and what their dreams are for their house. And the second is, what is the landscape telling you?
So we're on the edge of the Endless Mountains in northeast Pennsylvania. There's a lot of farming activity, a lot of timbering activity. There's a beautiful natural lake nearby. Our home here adjoins our family property, and the property's been in my family since the 1920s. So I actually grew up here, so there's a part of this overall area and property that's just very near and dear to us.
When it became available, it was just a great opportunity that we didn't want to lose.
We actually interviewed several architects, but I will tell you that the day that we walked onto the site with Gabe, his vision in the first 5 minutes of walking through the property was essentially what this house became, and it was just like it was meant to be.
We chatted while we walked through about what their goals and thoughts would be for the house.
I really wanted a house that felt like it had always been here, and I wanted a house that felt like it was part of the natural landscape.
When we first walked this property and had this idea of the house growing out of the hill and then peaking above the railroad bed to the farm, one of the first things that I described to them is, where's the sun and the views, and what part of the day am I in when I want to appreciate those things? And it's the daytime.
In our house, it's unique because it's upside down, and our bedrooms are on the first floor, and our main living area and our kitchen is on the second floor.
It's really nice because the bedrooms sitting down on that first level are very quiet, very private, very secluded. But then as you come into the main living area of the house, you open up all the daylight, all the views of nature, and it's really the perfect design for this site.
The earliest conceptual goals that Bill and Jen had for their home was one that was very closely tied to nature and the landscape.
We decided upon a green roof with Gabe to break up what would essentially have been a deck. And so instead of looking out onto a large deck, we look out onto this green roof.
Through the big windows, you'll see the carpet of green of the roof in the foreground, which tends to blend with the railroad bed landscape in the middle ground, then through the trees at the brightly lit rolling hills of the family farm in the distance. When we were getting into a little bit more detail on how the house would be crafted and the materials that would be used and what you would see of the landscape from within each space, we really looked hard at the size and shape and operability of the windows.
One of the thoughts that we worked through with Gabe was that we wanted to feel like when we were inside the home, we wanted to feel like we were outside. We trusted Gabe to size the windows. They're bigger than any window I've ever been exposed to, and I think they're perfect for this house.
We wanted the windows to feel more like an absence of wall or simply a bringing the outside in rather than framing something. The windows afford you that connection.
The Marvin windows are a great product for upper-end homes like this. They also are good for narrow mull lines, which a lot of architects love, homeowners love, so you get more of the view out through the window. With something like this home, we're looking for a particular type of wood finish on the inside. Marvin offered several different species of wood. We went with the fir product here and it worked great.
It was very important for us to have the Douglas fir continue around the windows, which is part of why we ended up with Marvin doing the custom windows, so that Douglas fir trim really tied in with the rest of the woods in the house.
I was impressed by our ability to truly customize our windows. This house is so unique, so that customization really offered us the opportunity to have exactly what we wanted.
From the beginning, the house really wanted to be a house in the forest, a house that occupied the treetops in a way and connected to the landscape in as close a way as possible.
Gabe understood us immediately. He heard who we were and he heard our vision, and the project just took off from that moment.